When did you realize that your parents were evil? My parents loved me for my entire life, until I turned 8 years old, because that's when I got diagnosed with high-functioning autism. You see, my parents saw that as a sign of them being too easy on me, that they had to amp up their punishments. And for years, my older sister Linda would defend me. When my parents would serve me 20% of what I should be eating, she would sneak me food in the middle of the night when everyone was asleep. Or when my parents randomly wailed on me to try beat out the autism, she'd hold me while I cried. Most days, she was the only reason why I didn't commit suicide. But when I turned 15 and she was 16, she turned her back on me. When I went into her room at 2 a.m. to talk, she threatened to get our dad to kick me out if I didn't leave. Or another time, I was really overstimulated and started rubbing my thumb with my cheek. Usually, Linda would sit with me and take my hand. But suddenly, she ran to tell our parents that I was doing it again, knowing full well they'd punish me. After that, I started walking through life as a heartless zombie. I spent pretty much every day disassociated. And whenever I snapped back to reality, I forced myself to zone out again. Because I just wanted to get through school so I could finally move out. Especially since Linda wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. Luckily, my parents did do one thing for me. They paid for my college fees. In fact, they insisted on it. Probably because they wanted to get rid of me. But I didn't care. Because after all, a win is a win. Fast forward to me spending my first night in the dorm. That's when I got the text. It was Linda. Don't reply to this. Please pick me up and drive me to your dorm at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Don't tell our parents. I'm sorry. I love you. My hand trembled as I stared at the text. Now she wanted to hang out? Now she wanted to be my sister again? That night, I couldn't sleep. All the memories were replaying in my head like a broken record. But even as I thought about all the times Linda laughed at me getting wailed on, or urging my parents to force the autism out of me faster, I felt something. It was gratitude. Because after all, Linda was the one who tried to make sure I at least had some sort of childhood. I figured I owed her. So that Sunday, I drove her. Go faster, was the first thing she said when she got in. She then proceeded to duck down and lie on the floor of the back seat, and refused to talk to me until we were in the dorm. Finally, she broke down. I comforted her through her anxiety attack, just as she did for me all those years ago. And after half an hour, she finally spoke. I never meant to hurt you, Maria. I swear I thought she was pranking me, but then she told me something so shocking I felt like throwing up. Do you remember my 16th birthday? She asked, voice shaking. I nodded. My dad had driven me to a field miles away and left me there until the day was over so I wouldn't ruin the day with my autism. Well, she said, that's when Dad, tears started welling up in her eyes. My stomach dropped. He took my first time from me. She didn't need to finish. I immediately grabbed her head and started rubbing her back. Our dad had taken her innocence. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, she repeated over and over. He told me speaking to you would make me uglier because your autism would rub off on me. So if he ever caught me, then he'd do it to you too. Suddenly it all made sense. I was immediately hit with a gnawing feeling of guilt for ever hating my sister. And apparently, our mom knew. She just didn't care. I asked if they knew where she was, and she shook her head. This was good because my dorm was far from my campus, and they had no idea where I lived. I reassured her that I loved her, and that I would keep her safe. She didn't know it, but I was going to make our parents pay for everything. The full story is on my channel and linked below.